What's up? I thought I'll just quickly show you how I'm gonna change my clutch bell on my car. I had one of those old version Rovan clutch bells in here and they didn't weld it properly. I just broke it off. I'll show you just now. And I am gonna strip out the clutch bell out of my King motor, the one on the previous videos, and then I'm gonna stick it in here. And then I'm gonna put the new Hex clutch bell from Rovan Sports in the King motor so that that can go. The reason why I need the slotted clutch bell in here is because most of my gear ratios is slotted. I also have to say, please excuse my kids. They are running around here. They're making a noise, so just in case you hear a shout in the background or something, that's them.
Wow, we're here, dudes.
We're here, dudes. Right, and as I was checking the car out now, I noticed this spacer is gone. So I went to fetch another one and a new screw. And I actually put some Loctite on the screw this time. Yo, check this out. Something went through there. So I've got these protectors. I can't remember who makes them. Team Chase or I don't know. But anyway, I made my own for my other cars as well. But these are the proper ones. These are so thick. And check there, something went through there. So what they do is they protect your shock boots, your axle boots. And yeah, obviously I did that. So let's start. As you guys can see, I've got a slightly different kit than yours. These are upgrades that I have acquired through the years. So yours will look almost the same. And the reason why that is so tight, this one was also tight, I loosened it earlier, it's because it goes into aluminium. I've got the HBI tri-leg bell carrier. And this also goes into aluminium. And this also goes into aluminium. So normally some people say you can put grease on the screw so that it doesn't bite into the aluminium, because metal screws and aluminium will bind. So I've never done that with this car, but I do replace these screws from time to time. I am lucky enough to have a gazillion of them and a good supply of them. So I just replace them whenever the heads feel like they're going to strip any minute, because that thing's stripping in there. You can see these cut marks. You check those cut marks there. One of them has stripped before, and then I cut a slot in it, and then I use a flat screwdriver to get it out. I am recording with a camera here between my legs, so I'm working around the camera to give you guys point of view. Alright, so if you have any questions about my kit, feel free to ask. There's a few things here that you'll see different, like I've got extra shims in front of my spacer here, but my spacer is also not normal. It is a purple King motor spacer that I have cut down and shimmed up to fit perfectly. You also saw when I took my spur gear off, I do not use an E-clip, I just use this 4mm cap screw. It screws onto the shaft. That's sufficient for me. Right, so I'm gonna speed up this next process a little bit so that I don't bore you with every single screw. Here we go. Alright, so that's what happened. This weld was pretty rubbish. Here's the bell. Weld broke off there, pretty rubbish. I'm going to change it out with a proper bell. So I stripped out the King motor one. This has obviously been used on my previous videos. And I decided I'm also going to use the King motor 17 tooth pinion on this setup. I did have the Rovan one on there, but because this is a perfect fit for it, I'm just going to leave them together. So we just do this and stick it back on, same way I took it off.
Here's the other King motor.
Something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't
Okay, now I need to get the spacer in. Radio, she's ready to go, ready to rip. Everything is tight, everything is in place. Let's give it a bash. So she stood for a while. I'm gonna just fire it up. The reason why I've been running her lately is because I'm testing different gear ratios. This is my Rovan 32cc, and I want to test the gear ratios, how this thing pulls through a 17 tooth, 18 tooth, 19 tooth, and then I'm going to stick a ported 29 in here that was done by one of our resellers, and we want to test his engine with those same gear ratios and see what the difference is. So I'm just going to take a couple of runs here with my stock 1757 gear ratio. Let's let her rip. Okay, so I am running the Walbro 990 carb with the fitted ball bearing, and I love it. Well worth the money, guys. No choke, so you gotta just keep pulling till she starts.
Do you have fuel?
The next day.
Okay, so I'm starting to smell fuel. That means she's flooding. So I'm assuming that the plug is dead. I'm gonna go get another plug. Okay, I'm back. I brought 2 spark plugs just for in case. They were both laying on my workbench, so hopefully they're working ones and not from broken customer cars. I did, however, not bring my 2.5mm spanner to take this off, so I'm gonna have to just do it like this. Oh, come on. Now this coil won't even come off. Ooh, I love this engine, man. I love it. I love it. Don't touch anything, hey boy, it's very hot. So as you guys can see, the 1757 is too low a gear ratio for this 32cc, but she has been fixed and she is ready for the next testing, next videos. I will do those tests as soon as possible. Hopefully we get some good insight. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.